Good morning, everyone. This is Julie McDonald with Microcom Technologies, and I'd like to thank all of you for attending today's webinar with Yeastar. Today's host is Jason New, and he is their senior training instructor, and he'll be presenting today. If anyone has any questions, please submit them in the question box, and Jason will answer them at the end of today's presentation. Jason, thank you so much for being with us today. I am finished for now, so please go ahead and take it on over.
Okay, thank you, Julie. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for the participation. Thank you for your time. So for today's webinar, I'm actually going to be here talking about our Yeastar remote working solution. So as we know, the current situation, it's actually very bad. The pandemic issue totally affects everyone throughout the world. We've all been through the tough time. So the point is for our customers, especially for those end users, I guess most of them actually currently, they just stay in their house, they work remotely. So the point is absolutely they're looking for a solution. They have an urgent need, which is the remote working. So let's just jump in and figure out what kind of remote working solution can we provide to you guys. All right, so let's check this out. Now, just like I mentioned, most of our customers, they're going to stay in their house. It's not going to be possible for them to stay in their office like what they had before. So things are going to be completely different comparing with the, the previous situation. So one thing, one biggest difference we have here is going to be the environment for your working. I mean, previously when you stay in your office, normally you're going to be able to stay connected with your internal users, with your colleagues, through your desktop phone, through your IP phone. That's exactly what you had before. But now you're not going to stay in your office. You're going to stay in your house. So it's really hard for people to figure out how to be connected with each other. So that will be something our customers, I guess they probably need to care about this. They just want to know if there are any solution for that. So I guess most of our customers, they just start thinking about, actually we have mobile, we have computers, so we have some IP-based terminal devices. So is that possible for me to have a solution, some kind of application available on this mobile or computer to make herself be connected with each other? So they actually just start thinking about the mobility extension solution, right? And talking about the mobility extension, well, I guess because they all stay in their house, they're going to stay focused on their computer and their mobile for their daily work. So absolutely, the unified communication solution will be another urgent need for our customers. Absolutely. So something like manage their contacts, use their CRM system, and of course, the instant message feature, document sharing, offer business collaboration. So I guess all these points exactly is the thing what our customers are looking for. Okay. So I guess when we try to provide a remote working solution, this is not just for Yeastar. This is actually for all providers in the world. When you try to provide a proper solution to your customers for helping them to create the environment for remote working, I guess we're going to have 5 major challenges, which are the first thing is going to be you need to help your customers to be connected, help them to figure out how can I be connected with each other. This is going to be the first challenge. And the second challenge is we're talking about the remote working solution for, kind of like a telephony system for remote working. So absolutely, this is not just for internal users connection. This solution also needs to help them to be able to communicate with each other. And talking about the communication, well, the external cost will also be available for every single user of the company, right? So I guess the next 2 points, the next 2 challenges, like number 4 and number 5, I think they're talking about the same thing: the collaboration, the unified communication features for their collaboration, like manage their contacts, use some business collaboration features, like I said before, send instant messages, and document sharing. All right, so let's check our Yeastar solution. Okay. Now, for our solution, actually, I guess it's totally based on our S-Series PBX for SMB users currently. So I guess when we try to deploy the solution for remote working, the first thing is you have to make sure your system is IP based. That's very important, because if we're going to provide your customer a solution which is analog based or digital based, I'm sorry, you cannot provide them any solution for remote working. because it doesn't support it. So you must make sure your system is IP based. So the answer is S-Series PBX. Our S-Series PBX is totally IP based solution. It's going to be pretty easy for us to provide them the environment for remote working. So our remote working actually, one very important feature on our system is called Linkus Cloud Service. This is actually the key feature based on our system for helping us to create the environment for remote working, for teleworking. You know what? Previously, when we're talking about the Linkus Cloud Service on our system, we might probably start thinking about, well, that's a value-added service, that's an annual subscription-based service, so we can use Linkus Cloud Service for helping our end users to simplify the configuration. I mean, that's right, that's correct, but not the point. The point for the current situation is for end users. If you're going to provide them a complex solution, I mean, absolutely that's fine, but it's not a good idea because you're going to spend lots of time. And by the way, it's not going to be easy for you to access their office for some deployment, for some configuration. So it's better for you to simplify the solution for helping them to create an environment for remote working directly. So I guess the better idea is Linkus Cloud Service. Basically means there's nothing our end users they need to do for creating the environment for teleworking. We can simply just help them to enable Linkus Cloud Service on the Yeastar S-Series PBX directly, and then this Linkus Cloud Service, the Linkus Cloud Server, actually going to help us to activate the Linkus on your mobile, on your computer, with your PBX automatically. So this is actually the key feature, I guess, when we talk about our Yeastar remote working solution. All right, let's keep going. So I guess it's better for me to, display the topology here to simplify the whole solution to you guys. So have a quick look here. Now, as we know, when we talk about the telephony system, which is our S-Series PBX, as you can see here, normally, there are two options for our end users to make the Linkus work on the Yeastar PBX. You can choose Linkus Cloud Service, or you can also choose the local server configuration. But local server configuration is not a good idea for the current situation because you're going to need to get static IP address on your router. You're going to need to make port forwarding for your PBX. So it's complex. And besides, it's not so easy for us to do it right now. I don't think it's going to be possible for you to visit your end user's office directly. So the better idea we have here, the better solution we have here is Linkus Cloud Service, which basically means we can simply jump into our PBX, enable Linkus Cloud Service directly. Now, this service is totally based on the cloud, so you guys can check this out. The cloud server is going to help us to build the connection between our terminal devices and our PBX automatically, just like this. So you will see that normally when we stay in our office, we can use our Linkus on our mobile and computer in the local network to register on the PBX directly. That's what we have previously. But for now, we cannot work in the office. We're going to stay in the remote office, right? So now it's a very simplified solution for end users. Because for end users, there's nothing they need to do. They can simply just take their computer and their mobile, get the application. This application is called Yeastar Linkus. So you can get the application from your Google Play, from your App Store, or you can visit Yeastar website, get the application for your computer. And now there's only one thing for end users to do is just simply register your terminal devices on the PBX directly. All right, now let's check this out. So talking about the Linkus UC application, exactly what can we do here? Because just like I said, for end users, guys, honestly, they don't care about the solution you're talking about. They don't care about functionalities, how to configure this. That's not the point, especially during the current situation. End users, what they care about the most is actually what kind of features can I have? How can I make use of this application? Is that user friendly? I guess that's what our customers care about right now. So the answer is absolutely yes. First of all, this application is a free application available on all platforms. I'm sorry, available on all platforms. So you can use your mobile, access your Google Play, your App Store, or you can get the PC client easily. So not a big deal. And besides, as we know, everybody get a smartphone and computer. So I don't think this is going to be a big deal for our customers to figure out how to use this application. I guess just a couple of minutes, they can figure out this application, very user friendly. And the point is, this is actually the solution for end users to stay connected, work remotely. Now, guess what? Because once they get this application on their terminal devices and they register their terminal devices on the PBX successfully, then they will be able to use this application to work as a mobility extension first. Which means all the basic call features are totally supported on this application. Since I mentioned this is going to be a mobility extension, so it's just kind of like you just move your telephony system from your office to your house. That's it. So all the call features you have before, you're going to synchronize everything from your PBX on this mobile, on this computer directly. Okay. And besides that, because we call this as a UC application, Unified Communication Application, so which means what we can do with this application is more than just a soft phone. You can actually use this application for your business collaboration. So you will be able to have some advanced features like check your presence, your internal user's presence, send messages with each other, manage your contacts on the CRM, and also we can have the contact synchronization feature. So anyway, all for your business collaboration. All right. I guess we have several key features which are very important, which going to be very helpful for our customers right now. Something like conference feature, something like call transfer, like group chat feature, presence. Anyway, so I just mark it here. You guys can see those key features are actually very important for remote working. So I guess we just figured this out. We just get answer for our customers. They want to know if that possible for them to have a simplified solution available on their mobile and computer to work remotely. Well, I guess this is just going to be the answer. All the key features, what you're looking for, are totally available here. And besides, some other basic call features are totally available as well because this is just a mobility extension. All the features are totally synchronized from your PBX on your application, no matter this is on your computer or on your mobile. So just like my slogan said here, our customers, once they get this application, they will be able to stay connected anywhere, anytime. All right. And another feature I guess we can talk about here will be manage your contacts, because I just mentioned for business collaboration, you can also use this application on your computer, on your mobile to manage your contacts. I'm pretty sure you guys may have a question. How? What is the contacts management? How do we make use of that? Well, actually, our system, our PBX, or our Linkus PC client, anyway, they can actually support the integration with some CRM systems, right? As you know, we can support Zoho CRM integration, we can support Salesforce, we can support Dynamic 365, plus Outlook and Google Contacts. So all these platforms are exactly what we're going to use it for manage our contacts, right? So now you figure out the integration, and it doesn't matter where you are. You can stay in your office or you stay in your house. Now you can simply just grab your computer. You just take your computer, and if you want to call your customer, okay, it's not gonna be so complex. I mean, you don't have to dial numbers on your IP phones like what you had before. You can simply just send a call out by click to call feature. We do support that on the Linkus PC client. And if there's an incoming call from one of your contacts, you will get an incoming call pop-up. It's very easy for you to manage your contacts right now, right? And besides, all of your call journals will be totally synchronized on your CRM platform. So you stay in your house, you check your CRM system. It's going to be pretty easy for you to figure out some customer calls. Just like I said, it's going to be a pretty easy way for you to manage your contacts. All right, let's keep going. So the next step I'm going to talk about here will be how do we help our end users to activate this remote working solution. This is actually what really matters for today's webinar, right? So for end users, because honestly, guys, end users, it's not so easy for them to figure out what is Linkus cloud service, what is Linkus use application, how do I make use of this, especially during the situation right now. So I guess what really matters now is to tell you guys how to help our customers to get this remote working solution works, right? So check this out. Actually, it's pretty easy. I guess just 4 steps, then we can help our end users to activate this solution. Step one, you guys can simply just jump into the system of your customer's PBX, okay? Then you can go for the Linkus directly and check enable Linkus server and enable Linkus cloud service simultaneously. Don't forget this, all right? Linkus cloud service, enable that. And by the way, the chat function is over here, so don't forget to enable this as well because it's going to be very helpful for their business collaboration. So this is going to be step one. And step two, we're going to keep going. So we move to the Linkus client settings here. Don't forget to assign the mailbox for each one of your extension user. That's very important. Now, we simply just need to enable the Linkus client for each one of our users. Okay, very necessary. And step three, you guys can see here we got a send email button. So simply click on that button. This is going to be step three. We're going to send the activation mail to every single extension user. Now, just like I said, for extension users, they don't care about the PBX. How does it look like? It's not the point. They actually just care about how can I make use of this application on my mobile and my computer. So I need to log in, right? So how? We got a question is how can I log into the system? Well, we're going to simply click on that button, send the activation mail to their mailbox. And after that, step four, end users simply need to grab their mobile, take their computer. They will get activation mail, of course. So they can check the activation mail. They can use their mobile, scan the QR code, or use their PC client, use the login link, jump into the system directly. And after that, everything is just ready to go. So 4 steps for a quick start is pretty easy. All right. I guess you guys may have another question is because I just mentioned that you're going to help your end users to enable Linkus cloud service on their system, right? So I'm pretty sure you guys just want to ask me, hey, the remote working solution actually, it's not just for end users, it's also necessary for us. It's not going to be possible for us to visit their office directly to enable the Linkus cloud service. We also need to stay in our house, work remotely. So how can we access our end user system? That would be a question, right? Well, actually, don't forget that we have a service for you guys, which is called Yeastar Remote Management. So remember? Now, if you guys are our Yeastar channel partner, absolutely you will have a user account for Yeastar panel portal. So simply use your user account plus the password, jump into your panel portal, and you can find the remote management platform. We have this very functional tool designed for you guys. So don't forget to make use of your remote management. This is the platform for you to remote control your end users S-Series PBX. So now simply use your remote management platform. You're going to be able to create the remote access from your remote management platform to your end users PBX directly. So you don't have to visit their office. I mean, the point is you guys can also stay in your house, work remotely for helping your end users to enable Linkus cloud service directly. This is very important for you guys. Don't forget it. All right. Now, I guess another scenario, another circumstance is pretty sure some of our customers, some new customers, probably they have no idea about Yeastar S-Series PBX because they don't have it. So previously, they don't have a Yeastar PBX. Probably in their office, they deployed some analog system or digital system, like I mentioned at the very beginning. It's not going to be possible for them to work remotely because the Lex system, it doesn't support remote working solution. So I guess for the current situation, absolutely, it's kind of like urgent need. They really need a remote working solution. So perhaps they want to have a new deployment right now, or maybe they just want to have a temporary deployment. So is there any flexible solution for them? Well, absolutely, we have a flexible solution. The S-Series PBX actually is not so flexible because it's an on-premise system. It's a box. You have to deploy the box in their office. So the flexible solution actually means we don't need hardware. Is that possible? Well, don't forget we have Yeastar Cloud PBX. So for this type of scenarios, for this type of circumstances, actually we can provide our customer another choice, another option, which is the system based on the cloud. This is totally a different type of solution. It's simplified. It's absolutely simplified, and it's much more. I mean, it's more flexible for everyone because the whole system is based on the cloud. So check on my topology here. Just like I said, it's not going to be possible for you to visit your customer's office directly to deploy a box here. I mean, during the situation right now, it's really hard. So if you choose the cloud system, if you deploy the telephony system based on the cloud, things are going to be much easier because you guys can see right now on my topology on my right hand, there is no on-premise system in their office, which means we don't have to deploy any boxes in their office. It's not necessary. I don't have to take a box in your office. I don't even need to visit your office. I can simply just stay in my house and I'm going to help you to create a cloud PBX. So the system is based on the cloud. I don't have to go anywhere. I can simply stay in my house, click on my mouse, and I would just make the system ready to go. And since I mentioned the current situations, we're going to stay in the house, we're going to stay in our home, we're not going to visit our office. So for end users, the solution is very user friendly. Don't forget Linkus UC application. There's nothing you need to do. Simply stay in your house, get your mobile, get your computer, and download this application on your terminal devices. That's exactly what you're going to do now. And I'm going to create a system on the cloud, and then I'm going to send the activation mail simultaneously to your mailbox. So end users can simply check the mailbox, and then they will be able to register the Linkus application on the Cloud PBX directly. So it's a totally a simplified solution, like I said. And as for features, don't forget, Linkus is actually a very powerful and functional solution for business collaboration. So absolutely, all the basic call features are totally supported, and all the collaboration features are supported as well. So this is exactly a simplified solution with lots of flexibility for helping our customers, for helping some new deployment or some temporary deployment customers to get remote working solution right now. Okay. All right, guys, I keep my webinar be a little bit tight, and hopefully everything's clear. And by the end of my webinar, I actually get a very important message to deliver to you guys. Actually, all the solution I mentioned in today's webinar, we provide you guys our Yeastar support offer. Okay, so for example, the Linkus Cloud Service. You guys know normally this Linkus Cloud Service is annual subscription-based service on our S-Series PBX, but for the current situation, well, you know, Yeastar, we are actually an original manufacturer, so we do believe this is going to be the moment for us to do something to support you guys, to support our customers. This is kind of like our responsibility. At least we can do something. So the Linkus Cloud Service, we currently provide you guys and your customers 90-day free subscription as our Yeastar support offer. So all of our customers, if they need our help, if they're looking for a remote working solution on the S-Series PBX, don't be hesitant to contact us. All right, you guys can simply just contact Microcom directly. All right, for more details. And also another thing, guys, another service we provide you guys is the remote management, which is the solution for you guys, just for you guys to manage your end user system remotely. It's going to be a remote working solution for you, for our Yeastar channel partners. So, which is the remote management. Well, you guys know the remote management is also a value-added service normally. So, but for now, we have this special support offer, which means you guys can get 50 free connections. Okay, just be careful. It's going to be 50 free remote connections, which means you will be able to get 50 PBXs registration on your remote management platform for free. This is another Yeastar support for you guys, for helping you guys. And the third one is going to be the Cloud PBX, which I mentioned before, the system based on the cloud, the flexible solution. This flexible solution, we also provide you guys and your customers free PBX for 90 days. This is another free support. I'm sorry, another support offer, which is going to be 90 days free Cloud PBX. But anyway, guys, this is just like I said, I guess we can do something to support you guys and our end users. So I guess we can, eventually, we're all going to overcome this tough time together. Okay. So just don't forget, for more details of our Yeastar support offer, you guys can, check with our local distributor. You guys can just ask more details from Microcom, or you guys can visit our website, www.yeastar.com. We just post everything on our website, so you can get more details there. All right. Okay, guys. Yes, that was all for my webinar today. Keep it be a little bit tight. Hopefully everything's clear here. And if you guys have any questions, let us know through the chatting panel.
Thank you, Jason, for that presentation. And yes, it looks like I've got a couple questions here for you. Let's get started with the first
Okay.
one. Can you give us an overview of manufacturing? I know that manufacturing has been affected. Can you tell us about how things may be improving, if that's the case?
What do you mean that? I get confused. What
Oh,
do you mean
manufacturing
manufacturing?
your products. And is
Uh,
manufacturing, has it been affected because of the pandemic, and is it improving at this point?
okay. Honestly, we were affected before. I mean, like on January and February, but currently things are getting better in China, so it's not going to be a big deal for us to manufacture our products. So I don't think we got some problem on it. Currently, it's fine. Everything's fine.
That is so good to hear. Thank you, Jason. Next
Thank you.
question for you. Yes. Regarding Microcom being able to reach out to you for um, perhaps some technical support, can we reach you? Would that be the best way to get started if we have questions directly with Yeastar?
Sure. If you guys need our support, I mean, for example, like support, we do have tech support, local support in states. So you guys can just contact our support directly if you need our, need our help, need our support, need our assistance. You guys can just contact our support directly. We do have local support in states.
Thank you very much, Jason. Can you touch again on Linkus cloud service fees? I know you talked about it. Can you touch on that for us again?
Okay, sure. Just wait a second. Let me just get back to my pages there. Okay, check this out. So Linkus Cloud Service, guys, actually, as we know, when you try to use Linkus on your mobile and your computer, that's actually your Linkus client, right? So when you try to use Linkus client, absolutely you're going to need to configure the Linkus server on the PBX. So the traditional way for you to configure the server is going to be you're going to configure the server on your PBX, which means you're going to turn your PBX as the server directly. So you have to make your PBX being accessible in the public network. So you have to configure the static IP address here on your router with the static IP address. Then you have to make port forwarding for your PBX. So you're going to be able to make the system be accessible for your, registration. Okay. But if you choose Linkus Cloud Service, it basically means the server of your Linkus is not based on the PBX, not here, not anymore. The server of your Linkus is actually here, based on the cloud. All right. That's why we said this is going to be annual subscription-based service, because it's not going to be a server based on your system, so you don't have to do anything for configuration. Everything will be handled by the cloud server directly. So end users, they simply just need to enable Linkus Cloud Service. The cloud server going to help end users to build the connection between the system, between the PBX, and their terminal devices directly. This is exactly what we have with Linkus Cloud Service. Okay, and the benefits you can get from Linkus Cloud Service comparing with the local server configuration is, I guess, the major benefit, the biggest benefit you can get from here is going to be the security. Because if you configure the server locally by yourself, port forwarding, you have to open ports, you have to, map your ports. So honestly, if you care about the security, I don't think this is going to be a better idea for you. But if you choose Linkus Cloud Service, the cloud server actually is hosted by Yeastar. So the connection created by the cloud server is totally covered by the encrypted private tunnel. It's good for security. It's better for security. This is the biggest benefit we can get from the Linkus Cloud Service. But anyway, talking about the remote working solution today, I guess the biggest benefit, the most important benefit we can get from Linkus Cloud Service is it's just totally simplify our solution for helping our end users to create the environment for remote working. Because if you don't choose Linkus Cloud Service, then it basically means you have to visit their office. You need to help them to figure out port forwarding, static IP address configuration. NAT configuration anyway. You have lots of work to do. But if you choose Linkus call service, you simply just need to enable this feature on the PBX directly, and they're just ready to go with the remote working solution on their mobile and computer. And besides Linkus call service, right now we have 90-day free support, so they can just use it directly. Okay, is that clear?
Yes, thank you, Jason, so much. Next question here says, will Linkus work simultaneously with other devices?
Other devices. What do you mean other devices?
Let me see if I can get clarification on that.
Okay.
Let me go ahead and move on to the next question, and the person who asked that can perhaps clarify. Regarding remote access system, will this work as long as the customers have a warranty with the device, or is that a separate payment or fee?
You mean for Linkus cloud service, right?
I believe so, yes.
Okay. First of all, guys, Linkus call service, I mean, normally, let's just talk about normally. For the normal situation, if you're going to use Linkus call service, we just, charge you annually. That's an annual subscription-based service. So it doesn't matter you have warranty or not. It's totally a different thing, all right? So you can just keep your PBX in your office. That's okay. And if you're going to use Linkus call service, we just charge you the license fee for, annually. Subscription-based service. That's it.
Jason, thank you so much for answering all those questions for us. If we have more, we can reach out to you separate from here. And also, thank you to everyone for attending today's webinar. And if there are any further questions, of course, please feel free to contact your sales rep or email us at sales@microcomtech.com. And if you wish to view any of the products shown here today, please visit us at www.microcom.us. And please remember, this webinar presentation has been recorded and it will be uploaded to our Microcom YouTube channel so you can view it again. Thank you, everybody, so much for joining us this morning. Thank you again, Jason, for your information. We greatly appreciate it. Everybody have a fantastic day.
Thank you, Julie. Thank you, guys.
You're welcome.
Have a nice day.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Take care.